It's installed something in you
very
that
long
you
time.
felt the benefits of it, where at the time you didn't feel the benefits of it. Maybe a lot of the youth nowadays don't know the benefits of spreading their bed or the benefits of being able to wash your own clothes because your mum or your parents are forcing you to do these things. You know, like put the washing machine on, or put the dishwasher on, or wash the dishes yourself, or how come your bedroom's messy? You don't see the benefits of these things. You see when you get older and you go to a girl's house.
Yeah.
And you see the dishes piled up, and you see their room messy, and their wood and their clothes all in the corner. You feel, ugh. I'll be open and honest. So you go to your brethren's house and you feel like, bro, open the windows, bro. I can smell feet. I can smell BO. I can smell weed. Open the windows, air out the thing. This is things that is installed in you from a young age. But unfortunately, even when they say kids are having kids, it's not the exact wording kids are having kids, because you can be 25 and not be a kid. But your mindset,
Your mind state is, childish.
It's proper childish and hasn't accepted what reality is. So therefore, all that you're expressing to your child on how to deal with teachers, on how to deal with police, on how to deal with your friends, on how to look compared to your next people around you, your peers, that's all mind-boggling. So now these kids are not knowing how to act because their parents don't know how to act. And it's very, very sad, fam. It's very sad. When you ask me, where did I get, the drive from even those days? Bro, when I was going to school, I come from a different household. Like a whole different household. I'm not afraid to say it, bro. But that household, fortunately, because it's very unfortunate, a lot of people wouldn't have been able to survive through it, that household, fortunately, brought me to a whole different level of strength. Like it's unbreakable. Yes, sometimes I cry. Yes, sometimes I go counseling. But bro, I would not have been the man I am today if I didn't live the way I lived. People, even when you go onto our podcast, Suits and Tracksuits, you will hear me say, the reason what makes me and Jarvid so different is because we went to the same school. We was on the same estate. We was in the same class. When he left school, he went right, I went left. The difference was, on a Sunday, when he's around the table with his family eating dinner, I'm in my house right there, and my house is getting raided. And I still have to go to school the next morning. Do you understand what I'm saying? I still have to walk across the bridge to school when I was going primary school. And we won't even get into the in-depth of what my household was like. But one day, my cousin, big up Colin, you know Colin. Colin said something to me so deep. It hit home, it sunk in. Colin's one of my favorite cousins, bro. He said something so deep, bro. And it's never left me since. He said, the way he says, you don't act angry about your upbringing, but as in the way you state that, there was lots of drug abuse, there was lots of domestic abuse, domestic violence, there was lots of, 90% of my family's been to prison, there was lots of house raiding, there was lots of smoking A-class drugs, there was lots of drug dealing, there was lots of so much stuff that I would say it from a negative place and try and use it as a positive, but the positive that Colin made me see is, bro, do you know how lucky you are? Do you know all those people who are smokers come from different walks of life and you was allowed to talk to them? Do you know all these situations that you went through, people never get to go through? Do you know that's what's actually made you? Being able to talk, I can talk to anyone. Whether you're white, black, mixed race, Asian, whether you're skinny, fat, whether you're racist, whether you're on drugs, whether you're on drink. Bro, I can have a conversation. People can't, because they've never been in that environment. They don't know how to act with police. They don't know how to act in church. They don't know how to act. So really, all the situations that I got put in as a kid, bro, it made me understand how to deal with life. Now our kids are out there in the world and they don't know how to deal with life. They don't know how to deal with a taxi man.
You were forced to mature quicker than average.
Quick! Mature quick!
No, I remember school days, man. And obviously Colin was in my class, so it's like Colin was always, he's been level-headed from young.
Young.
Very, very young.
Because he saw what me and his brother had to go through.
And even though he was like mad popular, like from day dot, he just kept calm. And
calm, and he's the same now.
Yeah.
Calm, knows his self.
Like time to time I message him, I check up on him. Obviously, like, especially like when his brother went.
Well, loss and that, you get me? Yeah, so, the loss is painful, bro. You get me? Yeah. But Colin, as you know, he keeps himself to himself, fam. He knows how to be in a room full of people. No, let's rephrase it. He knows how to be in a room full of goons. All smoking, all doing stuff. And
he's not affected by the behavior.
I'm not affected one bit. I don't feel out of place. I don't feel that I have to join in. I don't feel like I'm not an individual. He's an individual. And that's what makes us so powerful. Especially people like me, like Colin, like yourself. Being an individual is it's the hardest thing. Like, I wonder if we're gonna get that bit clear. It's one of the most hardest things. Why? It's easiest being involved in the trend.